Hello and welcome back to my channel. We've got a new girl group today debuting Lapillus. Now I've got a couple of requests to do this group. I hear that this concept is pretty strong, especially for a girl group debut. We got a few things to lay out first, and I know that maybe some of you that have checked out probably other reaction videos, I haven't seen any obviously because I have not heard the song, might be sick of hearing of this. I'm assuming they've mentioned it, and if not, they're doing a disservice. But there are a lot of cool things that this group does. There are a lot of nationalities in this group. You've got a Filipino-Argentinian, which I don't think I've ever seen in a K-pop group before. You've got Japanese, you've got Korean, you've got Chinese-American. Very cool. You've got someone who was born in November 2008. November of 2008. I've made it a big point that I'm really tired of a lot of these idols debuting at the age of 16, let alone November 2008. So let's just kind of call it out for what it is. I think it's really gross. I think it's really gross that they would do that. And then I go and I look at who the label is, and it's MLD, and I'm like, oh, Momoland? Okay, understandable. I could see why they're doing this. And I like Momoland, but this company seems, at least in terms of what I know of Momoland, an absolute nightmare in terms of management and actually knowing what they're doing. So all the faith in the world, you know, good luck to these girls and everything, but it's just, that's gross, man. I don't think that should be, and it really kind of brought up a conflict in me of whether I should even react to this, because, like, do you reward that? Because I think that is wrong. I guess it is what it is, and just like any projects, just like any kind of band or big thing, when someone makes like one poor decision or anything like that, and I don't blame the girl who it is whatsoever. I mean, Christ, is she ever a minor still for a very long time? That it is not her fault whatsoever, and if you're given that opportunity, of course, you know, you're going to seize it. But you can't blame all the people that are involved in a project because of certain people's bad decision making. So I don't place any, you know, blame on the girls themselves or the group themselves, but it's just, this has got to stop. Like, it really does have to stop. It's different, I guess, if you have everyone around that age and it's really meant for a different demographic. I understand that if it's meant for a younger audience, but then you have, you know, 19 years old in this group and a bit older. It depends what this video is like. And what I'm thinking it's going to be like is that it's just not, it's not going to fit for like a 13, 14-year-old girl. It's just messed up. K-pop, you gotta slow your roll and stop it. But let's try and forget all that and the weirdness of all of that and enjoy the song for what it is. Let's take it at face value and just enjoy it. So this is Lapillus, which I never looked up exactly the meaning behind that, with the song Hit Ya. We got no captions. Let's go.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yes, choreo goes hard. Oh, they got flying whales.
My engine never stops. I'm a cat, 보기에는 예쁜 나비. But watch your back, 인정사정 없는 뱀. 그냥 girls와는 급이 다른 badass. Talks like cocoa and smell like butter. Who is enemy and who's above me? 이 손에 가느니 확실해지는 venom. No man is me. 누가 따라올 때야.
Oh, holy energy. Yeah. Dude, choreo is... Why do I feel like they're about to box? It bothers me even more that I like it. God damn it. Oh, this is just, it is a look for a debut. This is trippy. Oh my god, I love this. This like crystalline like shatter and reform in the frame. There's such a strange juxtaposition between them and the power of this song. I mean, if there ever was a gym track, it is this incarnate. It's a bob and weave. You know, I've been waiting. Oh, I've mentioned it a lot recently that people talk about Girl Crush, but it's just like it's a little bit harder and more like confident than your typical girl group song. No one really goes all that hard except for kind of Everglow, which is why I love Everglow so much, is because they actually like talk the talk and walk the walk, and no one else really does exactly. But this is hitting that. This is really hitting those points. Like this is rough. You know, part of it with some of them, oh, she must be the Filipino one. Part of it also, that juxtaposition I'm talking about reminds me of something like, not to the extent, but like Baby Metal. Like part of that was the first charm of Baby Metal, where you're like, oh wow, look at like the gimmick of the young, you know, Japanese girls doing metal, and then that's your first draw to it as a gimmick, and then you listen to it and I'm like, oh, they're actually very talented and this is quite good. It gives me a little bit of that, but not to that extent. It's just because they are quite young and this is really, really aggressive. So all of those issues I brought up in the intro still 100% factual and absolutely remain and are still wrong. But this is really good. This is really good. I just want to keep listening to this part. She reminds me of Shua. This like straight jacket lean? Oh. Hello, ad-libs in the back. God damn it, I like it. It would have been so much easier to be more upset if it was also not good, but I really like it. Oh, okay. I kind of want to listen to that one again. You want to run through that one again? Let's go. The choreography is really great. The song, until we get to like the bridge, is not very vocal forward. It's like really heavily instrumental. I could see this being hated by people and loved by people. It seems like a love or hate song. It seems like something that like people sometimes, at least towards the start of their career, I guess, ish, felt, or no, not to the start, like more around like God's Menu era of Stray Kids, where it was very much kind of a love or hate thing for some people until, you know, the whole world caught on and realized that they slapped.
10, 9,
it gives
8,
me those
7,
vibes.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Also, that logo there in the neon is so sick. What's with K-pop videos and flying whales? That's a little corny. Either say it or don't. Either say it or don't bleep it out. Like, let's go. Gotta have that brass in the back. The doublet. Is that her? Is that the youngest in center right now? I think so. Ooh, but they've got the energy, they've got the sass on point. This is hype. I love the little shuffle. Oh. Do they have B-sides? Damn, like, if that is her, I mean, she's also just got a lot of charisma. See, it's still a thing. Like, it doesn't matter if they're ready to debut. It's like the moral aspect of, like, you're simply too young to... I think it's like, it's just this thing that really bothers me. It's a moral thing of like, they're too young to be out in the spotlight. And I know someone had brought up the point, which I'd never thought of before, is that there are battles for a lot of these idols as trainees, that you get to a point to where it's like, all right, well, I have the capability to debut. Why am I not debuting? And before they go and vie for the affections of a different label, you don't want to lose them. You debut them so you kind of have them under contract kind of thing. And I could almost see that for like, okay, a 16, 17-year-old idol, but when you're getting to this age, it's just, I don't see how you really justify it. But yeah, she's really good. I get that. If that is her, but honestly, they're all quite good. Like, this is purely instrumental for like 20 seconds. But it's hype. It's hype. Oh, the what? I didn't hear that ringing out like whammy bar. Part of me is almost thinking this is like what the kind of energy that JYP wanted out of NMIX's debut in some respects. It's definitely not as like crazy vocally. They're not slouches. Ooh. Oh, here comes the stank face. shit, they're good. They're good. All that attitude carried across from their delivery in their lines, but also just the even this like really like dreading sound of the strings, like it's a goddamn horror movie at the end. This is a great song. This is a great choreography. The video is kind of simple, but does exactly what it needs to do. I love everything about this. The only thing I don't like is what I continually bring up, but everything else is really, really great. So yeah, what a debut. Shit. Let me know what you think about it. I really do see this one as like a love it or hate it, just because it brings so much energy, and some people just are not ready for that, but damn am I ever ready for it. And I really, really like this. Let me know if they've got any B-sides that they have with this release, or it's just a single debut release. Let me know what you think about the whole... I haven't even heard this really from many other people. I haven't checked out like other reaction videos, so I don't even know if there's a controversy, but there should be. Shit like this has got to stop, and I think it's kind of wrong. But yes, they're still really, really great. So it's a very odd kind of conflicting thing inside of me of how I feel about the whole project and everything. So yeah, let me know down below your thoughts. Subscribe if you're new. Check out all the other videos I posted recently. We've had a lot of comebacks from Luna to Kepler and more on the way. So thank you guys so much for watching this with me. Check out my Patreon for extra videos if you want to see live stages. We're posting a whole lot of albums, coming out this week. I have a whole schedule up on my community page for what you can expect to see, and we also got variety shows on there as well. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.